Hey there, welcome to my channel, Serious About Stars. My name is Jay, and in this reading here, we are just going to be talking about some downloads I received for you guys. This reading is just a collective reading. It is not for any specific sign. So if something in the caption or the thumbnail just kind of spoke to you, resonated with your soul in some kind of a way, then this message is for you. Take only what resonates, leave the rest. Parts of this reading might be for you and parts might not. It could be just one thing that you were brought here to receive, and it could be just about the entire reading as well. So just encouragement to only take what resonates, what speaks to your soul, what your soul recognizes. Oftentimes when a message is for you, it's like you'll recognize it, like your soul will know because it drew you towards it. Anyway, so don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, Serious About Stars. But yes, we will jump right into it. So when I meditated on this energy here, what was going on collectively for you, the first thing, sorry, my cat, the first thing I really felt was it's the heart. It's about the heart. It's like you think, it's like whatever is going on, whatever is a sort of an illusion still at this time, whatever you are still thinking about. For somebody, this could be like a sense of confusion, something you're really trying to figure out, something that is just going on, and it's like you kind of have an idea of what it is and you think it's something maybe, but it's really the heart. It's really about the heart. This is about the heart. And I feel like some of the downloads that came through were to like think of it in a physical way. It's not a physical matter, it's not like your physical heart, but this is coming through just metaphysically. How can you metaphysically tend to your heart? What can you do for your heart in this, I don't know, this metaphysical way, this like spiritual way, or this emotional way? It's about your inner child. What are you doing for your inner child? How are you taking care of your inner child at this time? Is there anything that you are depriving yourself of, and how do you feel? Like really, how do you feel right now? And it's kind of like lay down some words, some feelings that have been on your heart that you've been carrying and but not showing, not showing. What have you been kind of hiding from people at this time? But what are you carrying? What is weighing on you? What is in your chest that you are keeping there locked up? There's something here about maybe worrying what someone might think or how somebody might react. But it's like it's not going to get any lighter. It's not going to get any lighter as you are holding this. It's kind of like there's this door that there's all of this behind, or this closet maybe, or this, it's kind of like a junk drawer. It feels more like a junk drawer. Maybe you're using your heart as a junk drawer, but it's at this point where there's so much in it, and it's like it won't close anymore. Like it won't close anymore. And now it's like you have to go and take a look at what you're holding on to, and maybe release some things. Or allow some things to be utilized, like a certain thing that you actually really find valuable and love and want to showcase, that you want to look at, you want others to see, you want to see, and you want others to see, and maybe finding a good spot for that. Maybe it's about speaking. I feel that there is something here about speaking up, speaking your truth. And for somebody here, I feel the need to say, and I love to say this, but if it is honest, then it can't be wrong. If it's honest, it can't be wrong. Maybe something feels wrong. For somebody too, I picked up on, and maybe it feels like this train that you're on, that it's like you just got on, but you don't want to go where it's going. And there's this need to speak up about that. There is this need to speak up about that. I feel that for somebody here is like an opportunity that you've been offered, but you haven't been telling people, you haven't been sharing about this opportunity, and you haven't like responded to it. And it's like, if this is what you want, then don't delay. It's like the light is green now. It's like the light is green now. Don't wait for it to turn red. Somebody here, I feel like there's like a waiting, there's like fidgeting more than usual. You might be fidgeting more than usual, just trying to buy time, but don't wait for the light to turn red if this is something that you want. Really remind yourself, if it's honest, if this is your truth, if this is honest, then it can't be wrong. I really do feel there's something here about maybe certain things that have come to your attention, maybe certain like wisdom that you've been given, and it's like you don't know what to do with it because it's so new, you're so like not used to it, that you can't ignore it. But you can't ignore it. And I feel like there's something that someone is wanting to ignore, pretend they didn't see, but like that's not an option. You can't unsee something. What else? I'm just gonna look down at my notes. I wrote down some of the downloads that I got for you guys. What else was there? I really feel it's like there's really something you need to say, speak up and say, and it's like, yes, you do need to say it. Like, again, once again, I know I already said it, but it's not going to get any lighter. There's something that you need to get off of your chest at this time. There's something you're not wrong about. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it for all of the downloads for you guys. I did pre-pull a few cards, and then we'll pull more cards live and on camera here. I didn't say that at the beginning, oh well. I pull a card here, just kind of asking for the truth in a situation. What is the truth? And it's about like, when I ask for the truth here, it's like, I'm not asking for what you want, but what is the truth? Just as I would like kind of do for myself, like, you know, not what you want to hear, but what is the truth. And when you really are looking upon the truth in a situation, it becomes something that is actually comforting to your soul. When your heart is truly open to it. So anyway, but also I do like to say, use your own intuition here to confirm whether or not something is the truth, because only you get to say what your truth is. Nobody else does. I don't get to say what your truth is. So allow your own intuition here to be present and to speak up. But the card that came out was Crown Games, right? Use of power. Right away, I noticed here how it's kind of like, it's like there's some kind of like wisdom that you may be holding at this time. And it might be heavy. When you look at this image here, it's kind of like, how is this being carried? How is this looks like it would get heavy. This looks like solid gold, right? And it's like the head holding some wisdom, holding knowledge. And it's like, what do you do with that knowledge? And something about this here is, it's like the crown, like thinking of the crown chakra, that's spiritual. It's like a spiritual dimension, like a spiritual plane, like spiritual knowledge. Maybe for somebody, there might be this could be this spiritual knowledge that you've been like receiving, been gaining. And it's like, what do you do with that? Maybe somebody here is really contemplating whether or not to share certain spiritual truths that they have learned. And it's one of those things. It's one of those things, like, there's a time to speak and a time not to speak, right? And it's kind of like your heart may be in a good place, but sometimes you can't save everyone. Sometimes people have to go through their own karma, and it's like, because just because you want to help somebody doesn't mean that you should interrupt their karma. Your way of learning may be different than the way that others learn, but at the same time, there is a time to speak, and it's kind of understanding. It's kind of I'm feeling here slowing down and even maybe meditating and understanding when to speak and when not to speak. What to do with this goal that you have to think of, like this wisdom or this knowledge as gold. When you offer it and when you don't always offer everything that you've been given. Sometimes people will do, I think it really comes down to using your own intuition of when you speak and don't speak, or when you offer something and you don't offer something. You don't always offer something because it could be enabling in certain circumstances, and sometimes it's divinely guided. So yeah, I'm really feeling this ability to go within and confront your intuition, and to understand at a soul level when to and when not to. It really feels kind of like that. But yeah, I feel this major is also like crown chakra opening kind of energy for you as well. So that's very, very beautiful. It's like something glowing. It's like this didn't used to glow. This didn't used to be gold, but something is glowing. Something is really, really glowing about you. And I think it's really, really beautiful, and it's kind of like now learning what to do with that and not to do with that. So I also pulled some cards for some underlying energies here that could be coming up to the surface. Dreams was the first card. Numbers 21 and 6 could be significant. Also personal power, 9 and 3. I was not surprised to see that after this card, because it feels like there is a certain amount of personal power that is going on, you know, like the acceptance, you know, to change, to the acceptance, or how does it go? It's a serenity prayer. The I should have written it down. I don't want to like mess it up, but you know, basically the courage to change the things that you can, the acceptance to the wisdom to well, I know it's the wisdom to know the difference, but the courage to change the things you can, the serenity to accept the things you cannot change. Anyway, it's kind of like that personal power, knowing where your personal power lies. Sometimes your personal power lies in a different place than somebody else's. So sometimes it's about not following in the footsteps. It's not saying, oh, this person does this and that works for them. Sometimes your personal power is a different expression than somebody else's. But it's having the courage to know what is being asked of you, what is being called of you by spirit. And sometimes that's going to look totally different than what works for other people around you. Your truth is different than somebody else's. Both exist, both are true, but they may contradict each other at times. Relationships, number 7 and 2 in this nice orange color, this nice sacral chakra color here. A lot of yellow and orange. Is kind of like gold is both yellow and orange here. So, you know, dealing with that solar plexus, that strength, that vitality as well, that courage. I feel like there's a lot of courage here being asked of somebody, and knowing what is being asked of you too. It's like it might not be obvious. I feel like there's really this having to go within, and there's having to really slow down and think about it. There's also this analytical thing going on here too. It's really kind of maybe thinking it through, but not getting stuck in the head for somebody here. Leaning on that spiritual side, leaning on the universe or on God here, because even in this card here, I'm going to show you again, like the head, the eyes, it's like the body may be tired, but when the body is tired, is I feel like this like spirituality coming through. It could be angels coming through, angels helping you. Yeah, I don't know. I felt the need to go back into that, but and also with dreams coming out, pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. There might be certain dreams that you're having or about to have. It could be about a dream that you have after you see this video. I do feel that for somebody. But dreams are really significant. A lot, it could be coming through in your dreams, kind of like all of a sudden, kind of out of nowhere. Don't discard them. Okay. With this part of the reading, we'll go ahead and pull some cards live and on camera here. And with like this underlying energy of relationships, I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for relationships. So a little bit of insight to relationships. This could be love, this could be romantic, and this could be platonic. I do just kind of feel intuitively that this might not necessarily be about romantic relationships, but different relationships in your life, that there's some kind of like a mysterious element that maybe this message is kind of revolving around certain relationships. So just a little bit of insight to some relationships here. So again, could be romantic, could be platonic. Take it as it resonates. First card that came out was codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. I do feel here that there is a certain step back that you may be taking from certain relationships so that you can evaluate the truth, so that you can maybe learn certain codependent habits, or kind of maybe even like heal certain addictions that maybe you didn't even know that you had. But I feel like there's this space, there's this sense of silence that you are learning a lot, maybe from the silence. Maybe there's somebody that you talk to a lot and it's not talking to them for maybe like a whole day or a whole week, and really learning a lot from that, maybe gaining certain like wisdom from that. It's very interesting. I feel that there could be a certain sense of enabling that has been going on in a relationship maybe, and it's realizing that, it's seeing that. Okay, what else is going on here for relationships? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Something here is about your parents. And again, kind of like how, like in the beginning of the reading, like it's the heart. There's something else that you think it is, but it's the heart. Something is about your parents. Something about your parents is the key here that you're not reaching for. You don't think that this is the key, but it is. There's something here. There's I don't know, there's something you didn't see. There's something you didn't see because it was in the shadows or it was in the dark. It wasn't illuminated to you. But I don't know, something about your parents, forgiving them, healing something here. I'm feeling like maybe this is like something you understand, something that is communicated. This could be about what you have to say. Maybe something you have to say, something you have to realize, something you have to share. I want to show you this image here, just because I do feel that for somebody there is something actually in this imagery that could kind of speak to you, even with like the angel kind of here, something being divinely guided, some kind of an understanding here. It's like maybe apologizing for something, maybe for somebody. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling something is received. This might not be like an actual physical like conversation that you can have, but it's like putting it out there, putting out what you feel, and that being received, even if it's not like physical. There's this forgiveness, and I'm feeling forgiveness. Somebody either wants to apologize or you want to apologize, but then I feel it being this like mutual energy, this being the same in it energy. Something is the same here. Someone feels the same. And I feel that this connection, something about the eye contact, like seeing the eyes here, feeling heard, feeling seen. I feel that it's real, and this could be like something that's just taking place in a dream. I do feel that for somebody, this could just be taking place in a dream, but it's real. It's real on like a spiritual level. This is real. This is really happening, and I feel like there's this release. There's this culmination point that's really just kind of setting you free, and certain relationships will receive like this green light after this takes place. Let's just get 1 or 2 more cards for relationships here. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Again, I feel this going back to kind of it being about the heart. Maybe somebody's heart has not been open. Maybe you didn't realize that. Maybe your heart has not been open, and something here is opening your heart. You are having to open your heart, kind of like that door or that drawer that you have been stuffing things in, maybe things that you are not looking at, that you don't even know are in that drawer. Maybe there's something that is in this drawer that you've put in your heart that, and you don't realize it's there, and now it's like kind of like that intuitive message that we got earlier, like you can't close it anymore because there's so much going on. Yeah, there's this taking a look and seeing what is in your heart here, and it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So it's like there's this giving and receiving going on here. Could be about like a compliment that you give somebody. Maybe it starts with that, or like a gift that you want to give someone. This could be a gift that you want to give like a family member. I'm feeling for somebody here. And if you are like in like a relationship, there could be this gift that you want to give like your partner, maybe being more giving. What can you give in this relationship, and thinking of them and wanting to give them something, and maybe creating this just more abundant kind of flow of energy in your romantic relationship, being this like really beautiful thing going on here, which I love for you if that's for you. Yeah, we'll get 1 more card for relationships here. Just one more card here. Ooh, the entire deck just fell out. But as okay. All right, that was kind of weird. Like I saw like a couple cards just kind of like pop out, and then the whole deck basically fell. This was one of the cards. The wedding card was the first one that kind of popped out. The situation involves marriage. And then there was another card, and I think it's one of the ones that fell like all the way to the floor. I really can't even pick them up because they're literally everywhere. But this one also jumped out too, religious factors. I only wanted 1 more card, and then we got the whole deck. So I don't know what to take here. We're gonna go with this one because it was the first one, and then everything else kind of came out. It was like everything else maybe got, for someone, I don't know, confusing. But the situation involves marriage. That's really interesting here. I'm thinking here, for somebody, maybe this situation involves marriage. Interesting. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. You know, whatever this is about, whatever is going on, whatever you're thinking about here, it's kind of like, I feel intuitively this might not actually be about marriage, but it's kind of like there's this next level, there's this next step, there's this change, a change in a relationship, and it's the next level. Like it's changing, but it's this kind of having trust in that. It's kind of being in it together. it's kind of like you might be nervous about where this is going, but you have each other. I'm getting this like exciting and nervous energy for somebody here. This could be like a start of a new relationship. It could be this having to take a kind of leap of faith. And but I'm really picking up on like this love, and being, maybe there could be certain fears, like with that nervous energy, there could be certain fears, but there could be this choosing of love, this choosing love energy. And I'm feeling somebody being there for you. I feel this kind of love coming through from somebody else to you. I'm really picking up on that. And I feel like someone is afraid. They may be afraid, you may be afraid, but you were there for each other. I don't know, I'm feeling that, and that's really beautiful. And I feel this very like to be continued energy. It's like you don't have all the answers right now, and you could be feeling a lot of things. There could be someone could be worried about religious factors. I feel like that could be a worry, actually. There could be a lot of things, like how the whole deck just kind of really fell out there. Maybe a lot of emotions. Maybe there's like, maybe a lot is being laid out. Maybe a lot, someone just says a lot, feels a lot, and it's like putting out all those emotions, like that junk drawer, like all those things in your heart. This could be someone like saying it all just kind of spewing out. And it's like there's this to be continued energy. It's like this not knowing where it's going, but there is this trusting in it. And there's this like wedding, and it's like this situation involves marriage. It involves something. I feel like it involves trust, but it involves marriage. It involves this unity. It involves unity. It involves coming together, like in union, coming into union with someone. That's really beautiful. Okay, we are going to get one card to close this reading here. It's going to be a guardian angel message. So one just final message to close this reading from your angels here. All right, I already pre-shuffled them, so we're just gonna go for it. Message from your angels here to close this reading for peace, something of comfort. I'm feeling someone. Okay, let's see what comes out. Your guardian angels. All right, and it is rainbow. Wow. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. So yeah, I do feel that there's like this to be continued energy. Like there's so much that's not revealed, and maybe there's something shocking that has just happened. But trust, have trust, and know that the rainbow, the rainbow is coming. Like the rain will stop, and there is this rainbow that you are part of. I love it. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. All right. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more content. I also upload a lot of astrology content and readings for all 12 signs, so check all of that out too if this resonated for you. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope that you have a blessed, beautiful day. So much love to you. See you in the next video. Bye.